Okay, welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're going to be working on getting the old alternator off the old OG 289 onto the new 302. So we're going to be reusing what it came with, as well as these mounts here that came on this Power Master. I mean, it's a really nice alternator, actually. I do like it, but I want to go with the black, so we're going to go with the black. So we're going to salvage some of this stuff here, get all of this off. We're going to have to figure out how all this was connected. I think this one had this bolt right here. Let's see. Could be, possibly. So let's go ahead and we'll bring this over to the motor. At the time of making this, guys, we just got done doing the water pump. So like we probably got it done, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes ago. And before I figure out all my spacing, I want to make sure that my alternator fits potentially how it is supposed to, because, well, we just don't know. So I got to figure out how all of this fits, this bracket here. So that's going to have to go there. Up into... different bolts here, guys, so we can keep this all together. So maybe this one will go down. No, it can't go down there because that's where the pointer was, and we're gonna have the hose there. So that one's going there. That go there. Guys, because we changed out that water pump, I might have to grab my other bracket off of the 289. Maybe that one's supposed to fit. Looks like, honestly, that's way too big. Looks like maybe it fit here. If I did that, though, we don't have room for the alternator itself to fit in on this bracket. And I'm pretty sure the alternator is supposed to go up here. Alright. Yeah, so we know the alternator's got to go up there. That's how it was on my Mustang as well. And it went. Like that. And I don't have that little spacer behind the oil dipstick yet. And that looks like it's pretty close to being lined up. We're gonna try this one, guys, and I'm gonna go grab the one off the OG 289. This bracket here too. And see if that fits better. Okay, so that does seem to fit right there, guys. Which then means our little turnbuckle bracket would have to go here, which could be very difficult with this hose. I wonder if it almost be better to put it, man, I don't even know if you guys can see this, here. So I need to go get that spacer for behind the oil dipstick really quick, and then I might even, I mean, this whole thing would have to go in, which if it was tight up against that, doesn't leave us a ton of room to play with, but it is the correct kind of spacing and location. So I'm kind of thinking I need to get the 289 one off this guy too. So we're gonna go grab this off the 289, and this little bracket over here off the 289. And this bottom piece here, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with this like Heim joint. I would almost prefer it to be kind of like that, so it's out of the way as much as possible. I wonder if I could even just get rid of this flat machine piece here and just place it, but that just doesn't leave a lot of room for the lower radiator hose. Maybe I could even put it back. No, I can't really put it back there. I might be able to put it here. Oh, that would work. Right around in here. Extend it out, and then probably have, you know, a little spacer off that guy. I don't know. We're gonna go grab the stuff off the 289 and see what happens. This one, as you guys can see, it fits almost perfectly here and here up against these two locations, but this one here sticks out from the engine more this way than that one, which I don't think we would have enough clearance. So I think if we grab the 289 setup, we should be all right. And if that doesn't work, maybe there's something else we can do. I don't exactly know. Or maybe I just cannot use this alternator and I'll have to use a 302 alternator. But I mean, looking at it, I don't know why it would be any different. So let me go grab the stuff off the 289 and we'll play with it and see where we land. So we had to do a ton of playing around, guys, but I think we got it figured out. So we took off the water pump just to get it, the water pump pulley, get it out of the way. And if we could actually, I could see if I could, like, you know, undo this and somehow space it a little bit, and it just doesn't appear that you can. So that's okay. We have enough room to work with to where I think I can space it out 1/4 of an inch that we need to in order to, you know, be okay. We got essentially 1/2 an inch on the shaft. So if I move it out 1/4 of an inch, we should be good. That's definitely something I am a little worried about. And the 289, I have to go back and double check. The OG 289 water pump pulley there, I'm pretty sure it is a slightly different, but I can actually go grab it and try it. I was really more worried about getting this alternator figured out, and you can see now we have a good line from here to here, so we know we got to work on the water pump. But the 289, this actually connects directly to the water pump. So really looking into it, I think I got figured out. We're going to use this bolt here, which is a nice long one. It should fit right in. Now it doesn't countersink in, so we're gonna have to use this guy here because I want it to be as flush as possible. I don't want to stick out. I want it to be kind of inset there. So this bolt's gonna have to go there, and in theory it should, when you tighten up, it should, oh, it doesn't either. Okay, well, I thought that was gonna be all right. And anyway, we're gonna have to use, probably reuse that ARP then one. And we had a whole bunch of different spacers that was on the 289. So we have this little guy here, which will space that out, and that should be almost perfect. And then for this top one, you can see we got a little bit of room. And if we use this spacer here on this top bolt, that should basically be perfect as well. So I think we actually are good to go. I am kind of curious to see if maybe I shouldn't have that washer on this big long bolt here, if It's probably supposed to be on the back side if I had to guess. Let me just get both hands here for a second. So we'll take that one out. Make sure that I just put the washer on there wrong, because we do want that to be, yeah, so that fits in there nice. So for that whole application, we won't be using our ARP stuff, which is obviously not a big deal. So we're gonna go ahead and put this little washer and spacer on the back. And I want to see how that kind of lines up and fits. And if that looks pretty good, then we will go ahead and you know, put some Loctite on these. I'm gonna have to remove this bolt. Oh, take this one out. And at that point, guys, we could either use essentially this bracket here, or this billet one here that has, I mean, they're almost exactly identical, except for one has circles, one has a slot. I think I'm going to stick with the slotted one. I don't know why. No reason behind it. I just decided that one. So let's take this guy out, which is good because we had a bolt, I believe it was right down in here, that we thought that we wouldn't have anything that could fit. And oh, even this one's too long, so dang. I was hoping that would kind of fix all of that. It looks like we got one of these that is just a little bit longer. We have our spacer that'll go on behind it. So let me pull this one out a ton to where it'll be going to its new resting place. Should be right about there. And then this guy should be right about there. We're going to tighten those up just really quickly before we put any Loctite or anything on them. And hopefully we were good to go. I'm pretty confident that we will be. We won't have any issues aside from having to space that water pump out a little bit. And I'll probably end up adding a washer or two to this top one here, just so I don't have that metal of this spacer going directly on that water pump without something to help spread that load a little bit, because I think that water pump is aluminum, and I know that this piece I'm pretty sure is also aluminum, and then this hardware is steel. So a little washer in there to kind of act as a little bit of a buffer might actually be smart. Okay, so get that guy in a little bit more. These Allen keys kind of suck. Alright, that's good enough just for testing purposes. Just kind of get everything on there. Looks like we are almost good to go. We have a couple different turnbuckles here, Heim joints, guys. We got this one, which came off of the 289. Oh, there went that nice big bolt. So we know that this one was connected onto the bottom of the alternator here, and it looks like it's already fit to where it should fit right here. I don't think we had anything else mounted there, so let's see. Is that not the right bolt? Sorry, I had a couple bolts here, guys. I had a heck of a time with this Heim joint, guys. I am apparently challenged when it comes to using these. I don't understand it, but I am. But in theory, this should all fit. I think we're going to be good to go with this setup here. adjustment on there like that. So I don't know, I mean, as you guys can see, we have plenty of room. We are clearing right here. But I don't know if I really like that. And we do have enough room to get the radiator hose in there. It's just gonna be well, it's just not gonna be fun. There's no way about going about that, I guess, any differently. Maybe there is, I just don't know. So I actually would almost curious to see if I use this drop bracket here that came with 302. I could drop that down a little bit more, something kind of like that. Actually, I don't think that would change anything, actually. I could get it, looks like right there. I don't think that would change anything. I can't really go down. Well, I guess I could go down kind of like that, but I don't. Then we have issues with this corner being really close to the pulley, and I don't like that either. I wish I had something kind of more like that. Get it up and away. And this thing is so rusted and corroded and everything, guys, that I really, just getting this hardware off is going to be pretty difficult. So I'm going to stick with this one, honestly. Everything looks like it's doing fine. The thing is about this nut. So this jam nut, if I bring it up, it's going to be really, really close. What if I push it out more, maybe? Or what I could do, move this whole assembly as far as I can this way. I was trying to, wasn't exactly working out. Alright, what size is that guy? Not that one. Probably ½ inch, I'd guess. Not quite. Too big. Oh wow, okay. So that's fitting actually really good. Heck yeah. Oh, you know what we could do, guys? Put this bracket here. Oh yeah, that's absolutely what we're gonna do. I like that a lot more. Let me try and get this hardware off of here. Oh man, that's I don't know if I'll be able to get this off. I don't have a vise. Holy cow. Alright, that was not fun. Got it. Not be reusing that hardware. Jeez. Take this guy off. probably do it like that, even like that. Let's see what that looks like. Nope, cannot go like that. So it probably needs to go down. I could probably flip it or anything, but I think just flipping it down, probably at least like that, getting it down in a way. I think that's much better. Do it like that. I kind of like if I could have this curve or something kind of follow anything to kind of make it look symmetrical like it's supposed to be there. And it really just, I think I'm just going to have to kind of do it like that. Unfortunately, it isn't exactly what we want, but it's better than being right up on it. Oh, I might have to reuse that hardware. This is pretty short. Trying to make it all the same. Let's see if this guy fits. Yeah. Really, I'd want a washer on there of some sort. Get this nice chrome one on there. Should help kind of space. Do I need to space anything out? Okay, that's good enough, guys. Fits solid-ish considering now everything's even tight. I think we have a winner. Oh man, that is... Oh, heck yeah. I am glad that everything is really working out. I think we're going to be okay. I have a couple washers here. I don't have enough. Trying to see if I can space these out, which means I need, you know, larger hardware too. Let's just see. So it's actually hitting right up here. It's resting on it. So if I can bring it out half an inch, which would be right about probably there, everything is happy. Let me go to the original 289 and see what we got here. Maybe, I think the other one's a 3-bolt is the only problem, but I'll check and see if we can take that one off and bring it over here and see if it'll fit. Okay guys, so here's the 289 water pump pulley. And you can see we're not even close to hitting anything over here. And we are perfect, it looks like, our distances and everything for a belt. So we're definitely going to be running this one. But let me show you what's really interesting. This 289, as you saw, we have plenty of room. Let's grab the 302. Look how much bigger it is. We are up and over this bracket completely, which is pretty crazy. It's a little bit deeper too, which is kind of our issue. So for comparison, I don't really want to set those on the ground. Here's a 289, here's a 382, or the 289 to 302. And just right on top of each other, you can see the 302 is much larger. It does have a fancy little nice cover that goes over those bolts, where the 289 does not. It just had some Allen head key bolts. So let's see if this will fit, because it'd be kind of cool, because we're already hodgepodging everything together. So we could either run it with the bolts exposed, or we could run it like that. And to be honest, I think I'm going to try and run it with that, just because I think that looks a little bit more complete and matches the alternator too. So let me put you guys down on a tripod here, flip you guys up. Let's kind of tighten up and see. I don't know if these bolts are going to be long enough, but we will find out very shortly. And if not, I might have to switch to the other bolts that were on the 289. Ooh, these actually look a little bit bigger than the 289 bolts, so maybe we won't be able to use that. Let's see. It's kind of cool getting to kind of like put multiple things together from different cars, kind of piece it together. There we go. So let's see. Yep, right there. Oh wow, that works. Heck yeah. We're definitely gonna run that, like, for sure. Obviously I'll end up Loctiting those and everything, guys. So this is just a pure test fit for everything. Really, because I was worried about all this after looking at it all. Let me grab a belt just so we can kind of see that everything is happy. Ooh, obviously we need to just undo this one together. Oh, that doesn't get any shorter. Well, okay then. Belt is too small. Let me go grab the belt off the 289, see if it's a little bit bigger. No. It might be a little bit bigger, maybe. Oh no, they look pretty much the same. Oh, actually we might be able to get it on there for a start. Come on. Wow, okay. We have a belt. Heck yeah, guys. The 289 belt fits on there. Obviously the crank pulley's not turning right now, but everything looks happy. No interference. So we got a 302 crank pulley, 289 heim joint, 302, I guess, like alternator bracket, just a generic 289, what was made for 289 pulley set for alternator, which I don't think that one really matters. This is for the 302, not the 289. And then 289 water pump pulley, 302 water pump pulley cover. So we got quite a few different parts going on here, but it looks good and it looks like everything is happy and fitting. So we need to go back. We need to clean up everything, obviously, and I need to add on Loctite to these two bolts here since we have them going on. This bolt here, I'm going to add on obviously Loctite. Same with this guy here. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, oh, this guy over here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like 6 bolts. We're just going to add some Loctite onto. I still don't know what this guy is right here. That's, I guess you could mount something there too, but we are not going to be utilizing that one on the water pump. So yeah, pretty excited about that. I was a little worried when I did the water pump, and then I mean, time of doing this video, that was only like 10-15 minutes before I started doing this and deciding to go to the 289 and see if I can rip some stuff off there. But we should have a working accessory drive, which is awesome, guys. Super stoked about it. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I was really a little bit worried. So I think this is the last big thing we needed to do before this motor is ready to go into the car. Now we just need to do the valve cover gasket and get all the valve cover, the driver's side spark plugs ran like this. You know, this mounts into here, and you know, kind of keeps them organized. I really like that look. Clean up the heads, get some of the overspray. There's a little bit of overspray on it right there off, and put the flywheel on for the new transmission. And essentially the motor at that point is ready to go in the car. We'll do all the maintenance stuff too, the spark plug and everything like that. But I mean, that's it. So big win. We are moving right along, guys. Very happy with the progress. It's been a lot of work getting to this point, and just a lot of time even after work. Really trying to get this car on the road before the end of the year. I got, let's see, it's mid-October, I think. So we got about, was it 2.5 months? So hopefully the weather holds out and it stays warm enough to where we can work and get this in. So off camera, guys, I'm going to Loctite all of these bolts that we just put on. I will probably just go ahead and throw that valve cover on. I gotta see what time it is tonight. I'll probably run out of time and might save that for a different time. And I'm gonna be ordering a new coil because I don't like the chrome coil, and a new coil mount. I'm gonna go, or I might even reuse the coil mount and coil off of my 289, but I'm gonna look and see a really nice coil of some sort, and I think I want to go with the black one. That way I can mount it maybe right off this stud here. I kind of like having it mounted right around in here. I don't like it up on the intake manifold as much. The intake manifold just gets so cluttered with wires and hoses and everything. I want to try and maybe move that coil somewhere else. I wouldn't even be opposed to mounting it over on this side, because we may be adding something over here one day down the line. Unsure, but it is a thought once we get the car up and running. Power steering would be nice, just saying. So or maybe a power adder of some sort. So we'll play with that. We'll see what we're gonna do there. But other than that, guys, I mean, we are so close. So with that, if you guys can leave any helpful tips, tricks, comments below. Let me know if anything else I should do before I get this in the car, or anything I should check. These videos are a little bit, I do these videos and I sit on them just to make sure I can post pretty much one a week. So sometimes these videos are a couple weeks old, depending how many things I got going on, how many projects I got going on. So let me know if there's anything else I should check. The comments are always super helpful. We've had a couple of really useful comments, and I'm really hoping that we can keep that up, hopefully assist others in their Mustang restoration journey, and keep up the positivity. It's been great. We have some people who are not positive, but guys, I really try to post this stuff really raw, showing that I make mistakes, I have to work through things. I don't know a lot, I really don't, but I can work on it and hopefully figure it out and give it a good shot. And really the whole point of that is just to hopefully encourage others that I don't need to go out and get an expensive camera, spend a ton of money on things or edit or anything like that. Hopefully that will just inspire others to get out there, get into classic cars or just cars in general. I know that my generation, the classic cars and kind of working with your hands seems to be kind of dying off, and you know, I think that's something that, you know, if we can make interesting, more people will get into, and it'll only help the hobby grow. So thanks guys for all the support, and we'll see you in the next one.